full heal leaf tornado.
Yeah, I hit that at the perfect time. I cannot believe you got that.
Quick.
I had the perfect hit on Dreadnought. It's so sad.
You did, and I just had leaf tornado come out right at the right moment.
Yeah, when I just didn't expect the Pikachu. Like, I didn't know you were gonna go Pikachu. Just go Pikachu away. Just definitely.
Rip Johnny.
Yeah, I heard a bit of it, but I understand what you're saying. But
Yeah,
holy shit,
Pikachu.
that was nice.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Cherry, good fucking LD gameplay, bro. I couldn't.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was great.
I have been debating with myself all day if I was gonna play Wiggly or LD, and I think
Dude,
LD was the correct play.
Of all the
most healing
Masters
in the game, though. That's all that matters.
Of all the Masters games I've played, you are definitely the best team I have fought ever.
Thank you.
By far.
That was so much fun.
That was impressive.
I can't even be too mad that we lost that.
What really changed it is when freaking Toast ulted me. I was gonna ult. I saw 3.
Yeah.
I tried to ult you.
We went after you specifically because we knew you were gonna just.
Oh, we knew you would.
No.
We knew you would.
So we were like, okay, if we get him down, we can just pick them off one by one.
Yeah, I tried to ult Johnny to keep, or try to ult Noms to keep him alive, but I got CC.
It happened.
And my safe card was not up.
No.
Not much I could have done at Zap fight because I was trying to find a way to assassinate someone.
No, there was no openings anywhere.
We knew you would go for me. That's why I tried. That's why I told him. Try to keep me alive in the fight.
Hey, RC, Pika wants you.
We just called you out of position.
Are we going first?
But GG's.
Yeah.
Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, GG, Jerry.
Absolutely.
Did y'all join the VC or only RC?
I wasn't.
Or team. Awesome. Bang. Response.
Oh, Void joined.
ABS unit. The abs unit.
Man, understands the amount of stress that just left my body.
Awesome. That's me. I can take a shit in peace.
I mean, like, it felt like the entire game I had this pressure on my chest.
Well, on the plus side, we made them stress the heck out. I was just chilling.
Yeah.
I heard that.
There was no talking.
We made Void shit bricks.
They're doing this. Coming here, going top.
That's
It
great.
was like everybody was on point.
I should have just went like
you could just see it in the way that you guys moved.
just to surprise them.
So much respect and so much watching what the other team is doing.
So I mean, we've played against RC before. We have a lot of commingle between my chat and RC's chat, and so we play a lot of games together. Especially like I heard you guys were talking about my Aegislash versus the Thunderblades Machamp up top.
Fucking sweats.
That was a specific practice we have run the last like 2 days where if Lucario gets banned, what do I do? And I know Machamp is good at capping
The Lucario ban.
but it's still a build on that Lucario score. Just not as good. So instead, I took it to a defensive, let's go with Aegislash, let's give me the items that are going to keep me alive. So when he tries to cap, I'm going to snake it from him and then stay in the score. Because if you guys saw, like, up until I rotated down for Dread, he didn't score a point.
No, there was a lot of fighting, but every single time you would make it out with about a quarter health.
It was
doing
a
some crazy shit up there.
It was an Iron Head at the exact right time. I'm not gonna say that it was intentional every time. It was I really hope he uses a karate chop right now, and I'm gonna Iron Head.
Just do it, please. I'm praying for it.
But that Zap fight, when we literally at 3 minutes, I called out. I'm like, guys, it's time for Zap already. And we're like, oh, it is.
Yeah,
So
the question coming up.
Pika made the
listen.
analogy to boxing, and then I said the better analogy was like boxing and chess. It's like it took you guys almost.
That was very
2
much a
minutes
chess
before you
game.
took Either
Oh, yeah, that was a
objective.
huge
Was that
chess game.
intentional? What was the mindset behind that?
It was literally us sitting there
Like we were
saying,
trying to strategically
we
just like
understand
play around it,
that
like because I
it's gonna
knew I
be a
couldn't
tipping point
because I
for
knew
one
I
of us.
couldn't
We're
play
all
my
looking
regular
for this
playstyle
tipping
in that match
point.
because
Well,
I
it's-
knew freaking people just
When
freaking.
it came
Yeah.
time to it, I'm like,
Well, the thing I knew that I just had to look for a single opening and we could win that, but they really just closed off everything. The only opening was just at Zap, and we would have just had to risk backdoor scoring while Zap was alive.
It was just a tiny little bit of back and forth, we had to burn that shit, and we didn't.
We couldn't burn it in time. They were all still there. It's just a couple of them went to score.
It was just completely.
Yeah, but we had to hope. That was about it.
They all had hope.
I mean, it was a rough decision.
I saw the. I didn't see Aegis slots. Like I saw him scoring, but it was already too late. So I just decided to keep fighting because I had no other choice at that point. Because I knew it would put you guys at a disadvantage.
That was a good decision though, because me and Nanda was questioning and we were like, okay, now we're gonna see the rotation from Aegis Slash. You rotated down, and we were questioning, oh, this gonna be the move that's actually gonna tip the scale of what's going on, because it was such a stalemate that when you finally rotated, you got that was finally the initiation for that fight for Dread, because. When that happened, I was curious. Like Nanda also said, he was like, okay, so here. Aegis Slash rotate, is this gonna be a regrettable action? And what was going through your mind thinking it was gonna be regrettable or not?
It was more along the lines of, if I regret this, I regret this, but
that was fun,
we need
dude.
something to tip the scales. We're
Yeah,
not
we should do that again.
Very glad I went talent, not
direction.
Absol.
So sometimes, like in chess, you sacrifice a piece to get the check.
Very glad I went talent, not Absol.
Absolutely. And we continue that analogy.
Yeah.
You should have seen how in sync you guys were. The junglers on both teams probably left to go back and farm within half a second of each other.
Yeah, I knew it. Me went back to jungle right when I did. I knew it.
Yeah. Almost the exact same time.
It was straight up chess. But the problem is there's just nothing I could do about anything.
Another 30 seconds.
I do if I could.
We were only playing 3D chess. They were playing 5D chess.
No, we were both playing 3D chess. Someone just sneezed.
You ever watch Floyd Mayweather's fight?
Like even if we did ban, I knew I would try to go jungle invade, but they probably figured that out. Like I would probably just go jungle invade. That's why they wouldn't pick up. But that still screwed me over even with Guardy.
And that counter at the end where Zap was, like when you guys picked off Gardevoir, was that like the action trigger for you guys to just straight up just go, you know what, we're gonna kill everybody now?
It came down to we were all sitting there talking about, hey,
next time we gotta be wary of backdoors.
We're all keeping it away from
I mean,
each other.
it's not that we have to be wary. It's just that if Zap's gonna go for a minute, we know that they're not gonna do Zap, so we can just try and score.
Who's got points?
Generally, the rule of thumb with Zap is if it hits a minute or 50 seconds or so, everybody tries to backdoor score.
They had like a defender. They had like an all-rounder. We could have had Thunder try and backdoor score, but we didn't really have anyone else we could sacrifice. They just had Aegis Slash go do
Johnny
it.
rotated out and then got
yeah.
by our slow bro.
Yeah, he just
He
just doesn't to get alive. He's a freaking on my head. If I did try to stop it, he would.
He couldn't even do that. Once I saw that grab, Nanda was like, oh, we got Gardevoir.
Thunder is the only person we could have had not at that fight. I could have also gone to score, but like if I was not there and the fight broke out, like we lost.
Shadow Claw into the wall because I totally did do that.
Nah, it's kind of hard for me to keep eyes everywhere and
like, I think the big problem is like I separated.
Yeah, which Johnny are they talking about?
Sent that one to the grave. I also missed it, but thanks for being honest.
I'm right here with you guys. I understand what content is. I want to point it out for you.
Yeah, there's just we were talking a little bit before the match started. There's just a lot of nerves on the line, right? There's a little bit of investment. Like you guys are here to win, and when it gets that close, and you know it's a close game, the levels were close, the points were close, and it's like the time is ticking. It just
I wanna look through the VOD and see if I can see the exact moment where Dreadnought died.
That's what we were talking about earlier. The Gardevoir. But yeah, I agree. The nerves. Nice. I know that. I was suffering from some of the nerves earlier because I was like, okay, I'm gonna be solo commentating. I don't know how well I'm gonna do.
You know, once you do the post game, I wanna
finally putting all of your practice into action
rank?
and all that stuff. So like when it
Use a
goes
full
down
fury.
to it, now
Yeah,
you're
I
just
can
sitting there wondering, like,
time.
can I actually do this? Is that correct?
Yeah, there was, so actually, to like, again, full transparency, we've had the idea of what this team was going to be for this tourney for a few weeks, but just because of real life stuff, only this week have we actually gotten a full team practice in. It's just been like, okay, we've got 3 here, we're going to try what we need to do. We've got 2 here, we're going to try that. And this, I think Tuesday was our first day where like, here's all 5 of us, here's how we need to commingle all these strategies
What
we've
I
been
funny
working
is
on
that
separately.
practice one.
Yeah, so
Practice
like,
one.
We had a
it was
full
like
team,
it
I
was like
think
a
twice,
cram
but I think one of them
practice,
was
kinda like
nines.
studying for the finals.
Yeah,
Holy
one
crap,
was
and you
nines.
guys did that. That's
I
crazy.
was late, and then it was 9 and
I know.
I don't
Like,
think
for
Johnny
like
was
that,
it. One of the
that,
Johnnies
that
was
cram kind
The
of study,
single
you
day
guys
of
were- that
practice.
cram kind of study. You guys were playing.
Hey, the
in
single
sync.
day of practice,
You
we
guys
probably
were
got
like,
the
okay, we
most
gotta do
interesting
it
game in
like
this
this,
tourney
like
so
that.
far.
And like you were saying, earlier, you were saying that you
Yeah,
were
well-
trying-
How many
and
times
you
have you
guys
seen
were
Dreadnought
communicating
only
with
spawn
your
once?
was
I know,
perfect. You
right?
guys
That
kinda
was
did
crazy.
because
That one game where
And
Dreadnought
Zapdos
went
didn't even die.
doing what you guys need
Yeah,
to.
Dreadnought
You
went
guys
for
were communicating well.
Dreadnought went for
No,
7 minutes,
that's
and when we
awesome.
lost the
That's
fight, I
something
just
we've
ran
been
in
trying
and
to
stole it
work
with
on.
Future Sight
Like,
at the last
when we're
minute.
really in that training mode, it's like, say what needs to be said. because
It was
when you
so
start
We
dumb.
did have a game with that once. Was that ranked?
Call-outs get missed.
Yes.
I think so. We had a game where Dreadnought just took forever to die.
It didn't take forever to die, it's just no one would do it. We just
Well,
kept doing
congratulations
fights.
on
We
the
just
win,
kept
man.
having team fights, and by the time it was
I'll
over, no
pass
one had
along
enough
the
people to
team,
kill
and
Dreadnought.
RC, your guys' team.
It would always be
Yeah.
like a
Good
defender and a
match.
support still alive.
And we'll try and
We
win
lost
it
the
for you
team fight
guys.
bottom.
Alright, you
I
guys
just
heard
straight,
it.
I just ran in
Look
with
at that,
X
man.
speed and
He's
stole it.
putting you on his back, man. He's putting you on
Eventually,
his
yeah.
back
For
right
all
now.
of us.
For real. Alright, man. Well, thank you for coming in and saying what's up, man. Thank you for the interview and congratulations on making it to the semifinals. You guys are gonna be going up against the absolute unit. Hopefully, they still have their subs. So,
I cannot wait.
alright, man. You have a good one, man. Thank you for the interview.
See you guys.
Alright, and there he was.
Go get
You
him,
hear that,
RC.
RC? He's putting you on his back. He got you. Can we now get the losing
Wow.
team's
RC.
captain and
Alrighty.
and
Let me pause this.
start from there? Sorry, I keep calling you losing team because that's what you guys are. But still,
Wow.
You can always say others. You just really gotta rub it there.
I didn't
That
realize I
kinda-
came here to be insulted.
What's going on, man?
Some anger in them. So next time they come around, you know.
How you feeling, RC, after that?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling juiced. I want to go again.
Yeah, it's a very good
I'm ready.
game. You know,
What's
like
going on, man?
neither team could have been disappointed by that. In a normal 2
How
out
you
of 3
feeling, RC,
set,
after that?
like both teams are just gonna be hyped up for game 2, right?
Yeah.
One team thinks that, you know what, this next time it's gonna be our match, and then the other team that won is like, you know what, we just gotta prove it again game 2. It was a very solid game from both sides.
Absolutely. That was, like I said in chat, I don't know if anyone saw it, but that was probably the best game that I've ever played in my life. Like that is
That's
the most
dope,
fun
that's
game
dope.
that I've had in this game ever.
So you definitely would have called that match fun, huh? Even just as a spectator. it was-
Yeah.
Dude, that
was
shit looks so
palpable
fucking
tension.
sweaty.
Yo,
That
every
shit looks so fucking sweaty, dude. Like, what the fuck is going on with these guys? They're
Yeah.
just so defensive, respecting each other and shit. Like, what the hell?
I'm sorry, I'm weird. Everyone on both teams was like shitting bricks over there. I was just having a good time. Like, this is just ranked. It's fine. I'm just walking around with talent.
That is definitely what you would see in a
This guy was
great
like,
game.
he was that meme when he was sitting at the table. The house is burning. This is fine.
This is fine.
I heard Boyd come in the call and just be like, man, I'm fine. Thank goodness it's over. I was just like, oh, I'm great.
Silver.
I wanna go
One second, I don't want to be cut you off.
Yeah,
but,
like, yeah,
Sorry.
round 2
Silver,
when?
Yeah, man,
I don't
what's
want,
up?
let me cut you off real quick. Sorry, I just gotta answer a serious question from one of the viewers. Silver, we are not doing a band phase right now. We are gonna do it after this interview is over. I see you guys are already in the lobby. So when we're done with this interview, we'll get you in here and we'll do all that. All right? We got it. And RC, back to you.
Oh, yeah,
Commercial
sure,
break.
absolutely. Is there anything?
Yeah, so like, what
Thanks, I had
did
a
you
nice
guys
sip of
think
tea.
once you ran into the team's double support? Was there like, or no, you were the double support, right? What was the plan there?
Yeah. Well, the plan there was basically just survivability, keeping everyone alive. It's what we've seen a lot in ranked. It works well in just making sure that there's no fight that you're ever unprepared for. Like whenever there's like just a sudden ult, you have something to prepare for that. Whenever the team's taking a long time, you can heal up from that. If you're about to go in on an objective, there's shield for that. There's always just something. There's just a lot of options that it can cover. Right?
Yeah,
like
No,
supports
and
are
I
very
mean,
powerful.
absolutely.
Supports are
There was
powerful
a
in
lot
the
of-
game. They have a lot of health. They have a lot of shield. They have a lot of healing. They can go quickly. They can warp back. You know,
Yeah, it was an incredibly even game, even with either side was getting a little bit of poke. Like you would see your team heal up a little bit. There was really just they I think they had trouble kind of approaching you when they got there first with a little bit of a tiny lead, but you guys were playing very defensive, a very solid wall that they just couldn't overcome right away.
Oh, let me ask you that question. What was it your strat? Like, was it you guys' strat to completely play very passive and like very tactical for the objectives?
It was kind of an unspoken agreement from both sides. Again, like you said, like a game of chess, where it's just like everyone in the game really just knew from just a standpoint of experience. The first person that's gonna make a mistake is just gonna cause a whole landslide of problems. So everyone was just making sure anything that they went for was something that was guaranteed to work well, right? So like me and both the junglers going back to jungles, like, okay, well, Dreadnought's not started, and the first one to start it is in trouble. We can come back whenever we want. So we're gonna take jungle and make sure we're leveled up. We have ult to win the fight. When we come back down, we both come down at the same time, and the fight just breaks out again, right? You know, it's just like, because we know that it can't go wrong if we do that. You know, like the supports are just kind of staying back because if they go in, they'll die.
So equal. I think you guys were maybe one level like 2 APOM of experience like different between you two. You both went back into the jungle at almost the exact same time. Got back into lane almost the exact
that was
same
crazy.
time.
That was crazy.
I had a good feel of how Rex was gonna play that, just because I knew I was gonna do the same thing. Where it's just like, as soon as I saw the fight not breaking out, I was like, I'm doing nothing here. My farm's just waiting. I need to go back.
Don't worry, guys. I'm pouring up a shot right now. I see the hydrate.
Gotta wet the whistle. We've been talking too long.
It's not big shots, very small.
Once you saw that Aegis/Slash backdooring, what was it that was going on in your comms?
It was mostly just damage control. You know, it's just like, at that point, it's just like, all right, well, what scores can we get? Can we kill Zapdos? Where's the enemy? What, you know, like, what are our options right now? Probably a little bit less coordinated.
Oh my gosh, Pika, you're gonna die.
No. I'm not taking all those shots. These guys are just trolling my ass now. I saw one hydrate. I'm taking one shot. That's it.
I'm done for the night. Yo, that reminds me of a joke I made in that first match with Shinji. I remember we made up a drinking game immediately. It was like, here's a good drinking game. Every time you see a slow smoke pop, take a drink.
Oh no! Mira, no, I don't want to do that. Not on my body, no.
You watch, anyone in chat, rewatch the VOD and watch that. There was 10 in like the first 5 minutes. It was insane. I was like, that's just suicide with extra steps.
Yeah, one match. Tournament's over, guys. I can't see the screen. My eyes are closed.
Bye, guys. I've gone blind. I've got liver failure. Goodbye. That's so silly.
back to the topic at hand. But when you saw Johnny get caught bot lane, was that something that he fucked up on, or was it like something that you guys were like, oh shit, he got caught, now we have to do something?
It was kind of just like, it was just...
One second. No, it's not over. It's not over. I'm just saying, you guys with a joke saying every slow smoke pop is a shot. I was like, oh, if I did that, tournament's over, my eyes closed, I can't see the screen no more.
I'll die.
I was in the bathroom.
I was talking about your game shit, Jay, because you had like 10 slow smokes pop in the first 5 minutes. They were just popping everywhere.
Yeah, man, I'm ready for my game, so I'm just.
Yeah, I got you. We're gonna be wrapping up here. Give us like another couple minutes, we'll be good.
Yeah.
All right.
The competition is ready to go.
I know. I've been sitting there for like the past 10 minutes. I know. When's the next game? I'm just interviewing the recent team that just didn't win. I'll say it that way.
You're trying to not insult me again.
But like, I'm sorry. Before Shin came in, I was asking you that question about Johnny getting caught bot lane, and then that kind of initiated that Zapdos fight. What was going on there before that happened?
We were mostly just considering it as damage control, you know, like stuff like that's gonna happen, because we know, like Void said, you know, like Johnny especially has played a lot with Void's group, and like I've played a lot with Void's group, you know, like we're trying to, you know, like bring in each other, just, you know, like we're having fun, we're playing Unite, right? So we knew very early on that both I and Johnny had very big targets on our backs. So, you know, like it was very expected to see, you know, like just a very strong push for Gardevoir when that happened. You know, like I had similar things where I would just like go for Alex. You could see me as Talon a large number of times just kind of go all the way to the back lines and just look for Alex.
Yeah, you've done that a few times with the fly and stuff. We've seen that when you would at the Dread fight and all that stuff, and you ulting into the backline trying to take care of the backline while the rest take care of what is left over that you didn't take with you.
Yeah, like we had the exact same strategy as they did, where like they had big targets on me and Johnny, or Noms, sorry, because we had 2 Johnnies. I had specifically, and the rest of the team had very big targets on Meep and Alex, because we knew if we could take one of those out, you know, like an objective was much safer, right? You know, like at Zap, you know, we were constantly looking for Meep because, you know, like if we took him out, Zap was so much safer. You know, like at Zap, I took out Alex because I knew even if I died, you know, like Zap would be a much safer goal to go for.
Okay.
So well, we kind of both had that very idea of just like, yeah, maybe if we just, you know, like brought out the sniper, just took one of them out.
Yeah.
They got it.
I'm gonna have to end this a little short. One of our players that's gonna be playing is saying that they're getting forced to sleep at 11. So I don't know what's gonna happen to them, because right now the next match is gonna be Shinji and Take's team. So
that's fine.
I'm gonna have to cut you off. But any last comments before you go?
That Dreadnought was our downfall. I can't believe I didn't get that. My ult was so perfect, and I'm sad.
It was a really well-timed goal. You
Someone
missed it
clipped
by
that.
a millisecond.
I was inside Dreadnought, and I didn't get it. I'm sad.
I was inside Dreadnought.
I think I lost it to a full heal leaf tornado, and I'm sad.
Well, all right, Hans. Thank you for, you know, spending time in the tournament. Same thing I'm saying to everybody. Thank you for participating and spending the time practicing and coming and hanging out and doing all this stuff. But sadly, you didn't make it. The other team made it to the semifinals, but I know you will be here hanging around, chilling.
Great games.
Thumbs up to you, man. Thank you for participating, man.
Right, we're gonna go play the full Fury mode. Hey, you need me to commentate? Hit me up. You know, like, I'm more than happy.
I got you, man. I got you. Guys, with that, we have to get the next game started. We're gonna have to get this rolling. I know the interviews are a little long, but we have to get some questions out, have some answers. Now, the big battle. Everybody's already hyped about this battle, having Shinji fight against Tanky's team after seeing what those two have been doing, being very synergized, being very aggressive, a lot of damage, a lot of good plays. So, can I now please get the team captains from both teams in here? I know it was a little long, but please get in here. Come do the baby face now.
Hell yeah.
Nando, you excited about this fight?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, I know people. I know people on both sides of on both teams, and so it's very exciting to see this matchup for sure. Like,
because of confusion, though.
Friends, but I know a lot of these players get competitive, and it'll be a very
confusion.
fun
You would actually.
for sure.
He loves being inside.
Such is life. Say la vie.
Tanky's here. Nice. Can we get where's Shinji? Is it Shinji or Silva gonna come in here? And when are you guys coming in?
It's sad though. It was such a good ult. I'm sad.
Are you excited about this match?
Are any of you guys gonna join the ranked, or y'all going?
Because as soon as I saw we were both in the tournament.
All right, now I'm back. I defined myself to listen to the conversation everybody had.
We've been doing all night. It has been great.
They were already background talks. There was already pressure on each other, huh?
Already throwing.
It is not even in the match, man. Come on.
This is the stuff, man.
Yo, what up, Silver?
Hey, it's Daddy Slammer.
Thunder, do you want to join us for a raid?
Yeah, that's fine. That was so.
Yes. No.
Yeah, that was a very. It felt. That Zap fight felt too quick. I felt Zap fight felt too quick.
But are you guys ready for your
That Dreadnought fight felt too long.
Yeah. I could not find any openings to do my assassin.
Yeah, neither could I. I found
there was
Alex
one point where I did wipe. I did like
was
wipe at one point, but it's like the other times I just buddy bury up all the
I'll
time.
change, I guess.
Couldn't get in.
I mean, who called it first?
And I think I only died once too. That was like my only death when I had my dab in that fight because I was just so scared.
I died twice. Once was trying to kill Alex, and once was killing Alex.
I think I only died at Zap, and I died at the Dreadnought once, and then I was I didn't even die. No, I didn't die at that Dreadnought because I kept y'all alive the whole last